are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Okay, so I guess by now you have solved for the angular velocity in the inner disk, which is the initial velocity, and the final velocity on the outer. Then obviously, mas mabilis yung angular velocity dito sa loob kaysa dun sa labas. We have these values in radians per second. Now we have a follow-up question, which is letter B. The maximum playing time of a standard music disc is 74 minutes and 33 seconds. How many revolutions does the disc make during that time? So, ang tinatanong sa atin, revolutions, ano? That is actually angular displacement. Tingnan natin kung paano natin ito solve. Angular displacement is delta sub theta. Now, each time you're confronted with rotational motion, ang pinaka-technique lang nito ay huwag kang aalis dun sa basic. Lahat naman yan sa basic lang galing. Tandaan mo lang na itong delta sub theta will be equal to the displacement d. D or S or X. D is equal to the velocity times the time. In case na nalilimutan mo yung mga formulas, dahil marami na yan. Meron tayong formula sa projectile motion, meron tayong circular motion, may naman nasa rotational tayo. We always go back to the basic. No? So this D correspondingly is delta sub theta, and B corresponds to omega, which is the angular velocity, and T will be the time. So, yan lang yung corresponding formula natin. Ano? That will be our working equation. Nga, kapag magkaiba to, no? Magkaiba yung angular velocity natin dito sa loob at saka sa labas. So, what are we going to do? We just get the average angular velocity. Okay. So, kapag gusto nating makuha yung average displacement niya, therefore, we have delta sub theta is equal to the velocity. But what is the velocity? The angular velocity. But we are going to get the average angular velocity. Therefore, it will be uh, omega sub final plus omega initial over 2. And then we have to multiply that by the time. Ngayon, delta sub theta will now be equal to, what is omega final? Omega final is 22 radians per seconds. And we have to add 57. That will also be radians per second. And then we have to divide this by 2 to get the average. Now we have to multiply that by the time. But what is our time? Be careful of the time. This is in minutes. So 74 minutes. 74 minutes, if we are going to convert that to seconds, we have to multiply that by 60. 60 seconds per minute. And then we can cancel out this minute here. What will be left is second, and then we have to add the 33 seconds here. We still have to add that 33 seconds, and everything will be in seconds now. Now, this will be radian per second, then second will be cancelled out. The answer will be in radian. 4473 times 39.5, that will be 176. 176. 683.5. 683 0.5 radians, ano? But we are asked how many revolutions. So let us create some space. Do we have some more space? Okay, this answer here is in radians. What we're going to do is to 176,683.5 radian. Paano natin gagawing revolution yan? Ang 2 pi radian ay 1 revolution. Ngayon, conversion lang yan. Nasa taas yung radian, kailangan nasa baba rito. Mas dito yung 1 revolution. So, kung nasa taas yung kino-convert mo, sa baba mo ilalagay yan para makancel. Ano? Basic natin yan nung tayo nasa preliminaries. So, therefore, ito pala ay di-divide lang natin sa 2 divided by pi. We've got 28,120 revolutions, ano? 28,120. Ayan pa. 0523.0523 revolutions. So ito yung magiging sagot natin, ano? 28,120.0523 revolutions sa isang CD na pinapatugtog pala natin, standard CD. Okay, I hope this will illustrate some problem-solving techniques in dealing with rotational motion. Okay, we have another follow-up question here. Question letter C. What is the angular acceleration of the compact disc over the 4,473 second time interval? By the way, yung 4,473 second time interval na yon, nakuha yun dito sa 74 minutes and 33 seconds na time. Kinonvert niya lang ito sa seconds. Ano? Ang tinatanong sa atin dito is angular acceleration. Ang angular acceleration, ang katumbas niyan sa atin is alpha. No? Yung alpha yan, sa linear acceleration. So, ano ba yung acceleration natin? Acceleration is equal to velocity over time. Hindi man doon natin makuha, pwede natin gamitin yung kinematic equation natin na nag-i-involve ng acceleration. Ano ba yung kauna-unahang kinematic equation natin na nag-i-involve ng acceleration? So, we have B sub F is equal to B sub I plus AT plus AT. Tandaan natin, tuwing nakakalimutan natin yung mga formula dahil dumadami na nga, ano? Balik tayo sa basic at papalitan lang natin. Itong B sub F na to, omega to, ano? O di omega sub F is equal to omega sub I. O, di walang mahirap dyan, parehas lang. Plus A, edi yun yung alpha. That will be alpha times T. O, kukunin daw natin to, itong alpha to. Therefore, alpha will be equal to what? So, alpha will be equal to omega, hindi double ito ha, omega, sub F. And we transpose this omega sub I to the other side of the equation. That is positive, that will become negative. Omega sub I. And then we have T here as a cofactor of alpha. So, we divide both sides by T. The T here will cancel and this will be our working equation. Are we ready to plug in the values? Okay, yes. I think let me check first what are the values that we got for omega sub F and omega sub I. So upon checking the values of this one, we have alpha, or the acceleration, is equal to 22. That will be in radian per second. So, radian per second, diba? So, minus 57, ano? 57 or 58, something like that. 57 radian. Of course, those are both radians per second as corresponding to the velocity. And then we have to divide that by the time, which is 4473 seconds. So second will be radian per second. Second will be going down. Therefore, this will be second squared. So ang mangyayari dyan, that will be, the unit will be radian per second squared. So that's our unit. So we grab the calculator and solve for this one. We have 22 minus 57. That is negative 35 divided by 4473 seconds. That is equal to negative 0.0078. Negative 0.0070. The units will be, this one is seconds, right? And this one is second, radian per second squared. Radian per second squared. Bababa kasi rito yung second, magiging second squared na yan. Be mindful, this is a unit and this is also a unit. That will be radian per second squared. So there you have it, our problems involving a rotational motion in a circular disc. I hope we have tackled some problem-solving techniques in dealing with rotational motion. With this, thank you and good night.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine.